Hello!
Hi.
Hi! Very good evening. Very good evening to everyone. Once again, welcome to the AsiaFortress Cup Season 11! Tonight, of course, is going to be the Div 3 Grand Finals. Very excited. It's going to be Teme Machines against ChaoTicZ. Vetia, how you doing today?
Pretty okay. Uh,
Nice.
good enough to be watching some TF2 tonight,
hmm
so let's see what's set up in store for us.
Yeah, so we're gonna have, of course, Teme Machines against CTZ, and lot, CTZ, they had a little bit of some controversy going down with Momo and all that stuff. And TM, because CTZ had to replay their semi-finals, TM was being pushed into the finals, and so that's where we are tonight. CTZ, of course, very strong. They've got their roster now. Even without, even without Momo, it's really strong. They've got players like BTK. They got Nasty in there as well. So, based on just the rosters alone, I don't know. TM, they might be in a bit of trouble. I don't know.
Yeah, fortunately this season has seen that both grand champions have taken to stacking their teams with dropouts from Division 2. So it isn't really as clean as it was last season, but definitely still at least set up for an exciting match, I hope.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see some exciting plays. Once again, we're just gonna be waiting for the players to come in. I think we're just waiting on Nasty, and then we can actually start. But apart from that, the map pool, of course, we're gonna have to go through the map pool really quickly, really soon. It's gonna be Gully Wash, followed by Process, and then CP Badlands. Fingers crossed, of course. Once again, we always want to see moving on into a third map. So we're just gonna have to see if TM, if they're gonna be able to hold on and try to push on through. There have been some predictions, of course, that TM might take the first map, but as we can see from the stream, we've got some predictions, for the viewers to actually try and cast votes in. And ooh, it's not looking up for TM though. Everyone's casting their votes for CTZ, taking the first map.
I'm gonna be honest, CTZ do look like the favorites to win if you just compare the rosters.
Yeah.
And in Division 3, a lot of space. There's a lot of space for guesswork because rosters can differentiate so hard. Like in Division 1, rosters don't matter as much until rosters don't really matter as much because everyone's around the same level. But over here, there's definitely a few people that I would say are kind of out of place. But I don't know. As I was saying, always hope for a good match.
So, just gonna do the sort of the binds really quickly.
Sure. Right on. In one corner, in the champions corner, or at least they were champions, holding themselves up there at the grand finals was Teme Machines.
Oh yeah.
They have Blauer, Alden, RN, also known as Ren, Kure, Itani, and Neto. So Itani and Kure, I've heard, are quite the competent scout combo. Not sure what to be said about Alden. Alden was the Division 2 soldier for what team was that?
Yeah, I can't recall.
God, Division 2 seems like ages ago.
Yeah.
Alright, in the other corner we have CT, who are the source of some heavy controversy. ChaoTicZ, we have Namelock on demo. Namelock, of course, well-known member of the community. We have BTK on Scout, who did play demo for the same team as Alden, if I can recall correctly, in Division 2. We also have Nasty on Soldier. Nasty. Nasty was another pick from the same team. I will recall their name as soon as I take a refreshing drink of
Was
Sprite,
it
which I unfortunately do not have right now.
Art and Ma?
Yes,
Yeah.
Adet Mat,
Yeah.
yes. They went pretty far in Division 2, like a lot further than I thought they would. Then we have Pronasef on Scout, Dio on Medic, and Striker on Roma, I believe.
Yep, so those are the rosters.
Striker, another player that should have been in Div 2, but is
Yeah.
currently playing at Div
So
3 Grand
this
Finals.
is like I don't know, the Div 2 washdowns. They come
I
out of Div and they
know.
come into Div 3s. But
Yeah,
but
it's kind of the admin's fault because they didn't really, including myself, really didn't really reject any of the transfer windows.
okay. But yeah, I mean, it's let's I just hope it's gonna be just entertaining match to watch, of course.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it looks like everyone's already in. They're gonna be readying up. The bets, of course, are gonna be closing in 12 seconds. So if you haven't decided who you think is gonna win, you've got 7 seconds to do that. So
My bets are on CTZ.
oh yeah, lots of people are gonna be betting on CTZ. And yeah, so we are gonna be readying up very shortly. Everyone's already in, and just having that pre-game DM as per usual. So we should be starting very soon.
Oh, I see that you've taken up some editing on the HUD. That looks
Oh, yeah.
that looks friggin' sweet. And the prize pool is 60 points.
People haven't been casting their bets, but it's fine, don't worry about that. Yeah, that's of course just bets for the first map. As the time goes on, you guys can cast another bet on the next map coming up, which is going to be CP Process. That is the second map in order for tonight. First map, of course, going to be CP Gullywash, as we are now. Just waiting on them to ready up, and then we can start the game proper. Everyone's already in. We've gone through the rosters already. Just having that pre-game DM fights on the midpoint. Everywhere else, just a couple of
Confidence
players.
must be gained during this fight.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, it's critical to your aiming ability. If you land everything during DM, clearly.
Morale boost. Right.
Right.
Yeah, so they should be readying up right now.
We are already. 2 streams going on. Are we gonna give the other stream a shout out?
Oh
or
yeah,
are they
of course.
mortal
Shout out to
enemies?
Dreamer on stream as well. They are gonna do some casting of their own. So do feel, just feel free to hop about between 2 streams. It's nice to have more perspectives as well. But we are gonna be going live, I believe. Of course, we're not gonna be on an AF server, so no pre-game setup, nothing like that. Ren, of course, going to follow his perspective. He's going to reach mid right now. Going to start that spam game going on. We already have the 2 Sollies. Nasty already up front at the front lines. And Blau being the first one to be taken down by the scatter shots. Nasty going to be a little bit low, but this medic, of course, going to be right by his side, bringing him back up. The side of CTZ, they are going to drop Striker as well. Blau is still down, and they're going to lose BTK and the other scout Pronosev. That is 3 players down for both sides. And with Blau spawning in right now. Mid fight still up for grabs, though. Midpoint, no one standing right there. Ren trying to land those pipes onto the demo man of Namelock. Yeah, Namelock for the side of CTZ. Does look like CTZ do have a bit more ground. Namelock right behind the medic. Gonna pick off
man.
Ren. Oh, but they do pop that Uber to save themselves, so we are gonna have Blower at the front lines. They do somehow successfully push back the players of CTZ. They do drop Dio as well, so that is gonna be the medic down. Huge problem for the side of CTZ, and TM gonna happily grab that midpoint.
That was quite a messy and drawn out mid fight. Just soldiers in the beginning, that were just soldiers bombing at random, and then after that came the fact that one of the scouts had managed to get behind, and he played the perfect distraction game, just baiting the soldier away from the fighting combo, and then coming back in when both of them were distracted and cleaning up on the medic. Excellent, very well played by Itani right there to clean up the mid.
Well executed for the side of TM, so they are going to hold on to that midpoint. Just going to start building up their Ubercharge once again. I do believe CTZ's Dio, yeah, he's going to start doing the exact same thing. Uberan, of course, in the hands of Nettlebane, 87 counting up against Dio, 70% right now. Definitely once they get the Ubercharge, they're probably going to start pushing in, but doesn't really look like they're too congregated at the choke yet, though. They are just peeking about. Not
Just
keen on
lost a
going
lot
in.
of that.
Yeah, so there they go. Ubers are going to be equal right now. They had the chance, but they didn't really utilize it. And CTZ going to be a little bit more comfortable right now. They do have that Uber charge to contest any pushes coming up from the side of TM. And right now they're just going to be a little bit of a spam game going down. 27 minutes, lots of time. So just a little bit stalemate, yeah.
This is literally the phenomenon I always talk about. It's called tiebreaker tension, where both teams are just playing so passively. They don't want to push. They don't want to be the first to make the mistake. What if they screw up? They'll lose, you know.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that means that no one is going to make any move. No one's going to even take the tiniest risk. They're just going to keep spamming each other out, eat damage, give out damage, and slowly lose their DPM.
Yep. So it's just gonna be a little bit drawn out spam fest, but yeah, Pronosev finally got to decide to make something happen. Just swapping out to Sniper, I guess. Just standing still.
A little confused there about whether he wanted to.
Yeah.
He's checking for the enemy team, but here we go. He's walking straight into lobby. Gonna see where he's gonna make his first shot. It's always an advantage when you, as a sniper, that the enemy team does not know you're a sniper.
And they don't have a sniper of their own, so that is going to be something that they have to be really careful about. As expected, I'll definitely was waiting for an off-cast, because during the stalemate, usually that's what they decide to do. Ren going to peek around the corner, but the shot does not go down. They are going to be aware that the sniper is in play, so as you can see, they're avoiding those sight lines right now. Ren, of course, just going to continue spamming those stickies at choke, and it does gain CTZ a little bit of ground, because they are going to be aware of a sniper, so they're going to be really, really careful. TM players just inching about. We are going to have a TM scout watching the big door, apparently. And together with Blower right there, they're just going to be poking through. Pronosov, not able to land any shots. He's going to get singled up. 10 health, gets stuck on the doorway. He's eventually going to make his way back in.
Tried for it, he ran straight, but then there was both a soldier and a scout baiting him. Right now, they're gonna, CTZ's going to be pushing in. Uber's all shiny, but they're not able to find anything right now with this Uber charge. So TM's going to come back in with the repush. Uber popped up as well, but also just players from CTZ just backing straight out.
Yeah, so CTZ dropped BDK for that one. Blower, of course, goes down as well. There's going to be a scout right there on the point. Tries to pick up some kills, but he's not going to be able to do anything. Nettlebane, of course, going to get finished off. Pronosov still on the sniper roll. He's going to get picked off by Itani, and that is TM players with 2 players down, 3 for the side of CTZ. And TM still trying their best to hold on to their midpoint. They're just slowly poking their way through. Nettlebane only going to be spawning right now. Ooh, Dio going to get picked off by those scatter shots.
Yeah, Itani flanked all the way around after picking the sniper from Big Door, and it was just a massive scout rush from both Itani and who is that again?
Kure?
Itani and Kure. Yes, they just ran straight at him. There was literally nothing he could do because the demo had already used all of his weapon capabilities, and they ended up just getting crushed.
So once again, everything's just gonna go through another reset. Everyone's just going back to the usual spot, but pretty massive Uber into the hands of Nettlebane. 57 against Dio's 23. Nettlebane not really there. He was building it together with the scout. So Dio's gonna be catching up though, because they're just smashing that scout, trying to get their charge up, and just probably waiting for the Uber charge before they decide to do anything at all. But they got to move fast because Dio is really catching up. Pronosov is still on the sniper roll. So that is another thing that they have to worry about. The TM players, of course, just hanging back right now. They've got that full Uber charge, and they're going to start coming in, jumping about. Uber finally popped. Pronosov almost gets the headshot down, but the Uber pops off just in time. TM players just pushing forward relatively strong. They do pick up a couple of CTZ players, Striker as well as Pronosov go down, and they're going to try to battle for the second point. The medic going to be so low and finished off CTZ. Namelock and everyone else at the front line is going to be absolutely decimated.
He just got crushed. They popped the Uber in time, but they were unable to just contest with it because they'd already lost players early on in TM's pop. And TM just played the post-Uber game really well, jumping in, like taking fights that they knew that they could win. Vaccinated, you still in session. Going in, but not good enough. There's just so much damage being pounded out. Just 2 players from CTZ left, dancing around the point. Nasty, about 13 health.
Damn.
Finally going down.
TM gonna be grabbing that first point, and they just Zerg rushed in. Once they cleaned up everyone, they just went in straight away. They did not care. Yeah, so props to TM, very good plays coming out. Broke that stalemate, pushed all the way through after cleaning up those people. So very well played coming up from TM. Midfight, of course, going to go away. Once again, CTZ, of course, going to be jumping about. Going to have Striker at the front line. He's going to try to toss out those rockets and cause as much havoc as he can. He spots the meta. He's going to try to rocket jump straight into his face. Gets absolutely denied by the Iron Bomber coming out from Ren. Aggressive bomb coming in from TM's Elden as well. 21 health. Not going to be able to do much. There's going to be 2 players down for the side of TM with CTZ only losing Striker. Made that Itani going down as well. And both medics still up and well right now. The Ubers are going to be ready very soon, but TM choose to back out.
Oh, TM, that was a very quick, very wise decision making from TM. All of the players that they thrown one by one at the CTZ team just did not work out. You could see that CTZ was blobbing so hard on the enemy side, and they just decided that they just really couldn't do anything about it without a consistent, protracted bomb.
Yep, so both medics of course do hold on to the Uber charge, and there they go. They're going to contest this straight away. BDK going to get dropped by the medic, but he's going to be popping the Uber for his side. The Uber of course fades for the side of TM. Aggressive bomb straight down coming out from Nasty, picking up Nettlebane as well as Kure still inside the lobby, finally getting picked off by Itani. And Itani going back out, he wants more blood, has his sights on Dio.
Oh, what just happened? I didn't even know that so many players could turn around so quick, but CTZ just got almost full wipe with just a scout spawning in time to say, where is my team?
TM with a comeback game, just cleaning up phase on the second point. Gotta start stacking that midpoint. I don't think the CTZ spawners can make it in time, but they're just pushing out straight away. We've got Sniper in play once again. Opponents are still on that Sniper roll. Gonna try to see if he can pick up the medic coming around the corner. The medic is right there! Ooh, the body shot goes down. Goodbye,
Great
medic.
play.
Good night, Nettlebane.
Just not suspecting his players were not watching the chokes. And so he gets a free ping onto the medic. Now the rest of TM is gonna have to figure out what to do with the next. Oh, what?
Flower
But
comes.
Flower jumps straight in, just straight through, like a knife through butter, just pierces all the enemy teams and picks off the enemy medic. And now it's CTZ on the back foot. We have to figure out what to do for the next 1 second. They managed to gain themselves a 30% ad. If they grind this out hard enough, possibly TM could do something right now. Itani's already peeking to that choke, but they've got to be wary of the sniper.
Yeah, Cronus is still on sniper right now. Ren gonna be making his way forward, gonna try to toss out the iron bomber shots onto his onto the side. Itani just eats a rocket and just ragdolls to the corner. And CTZ, they're still holding on to the midpoint. The TM not too keen on pushing in. Ubers are gonna be equal right now because CTZ, they were just grinding it out. They're already up at 73 compared to Nettlebane 77. So TM on the grinding phase, nah, not too strong compared to CTZ, man. They're just grinding.
Yeah, CTZ seem to be really good at equalizing Uber disadvantages. Like, every time there's a situation where no one is pushing, they've just got a scout hitting himself right next to his medic. Like, that, like, it significantly decreases the amount of time that TM has to push. Oh, we've got Pronus walking in for an aggressive peek, but just gets trapped out by Aaron, who has that sneaky there for a long time.
Itani's on sniper now. It's his turn. He's gonna try to pick around Big Door. He's using the stock sniper rifle. No Machina action coming out from him. Opponents are going to be spawning in as a spy this time around. Probably just gonna check some classes, maybe. No, he's gonna be a spy all the way through to mid. Gonna land that disguise as an enemy sniper. Checking for the other sniper. He's gonna be a friendly pyro right now.
I think he saw the spy. You think he saw the spy? I think Itani saw like just a hint of the cloaking.
Maybe. Gonna have to see how the TM players decide to play around with this. Cloak goes down.
Regardless.
Yeah. Gonna have to be really careful about this. Prototype is all the way behind them. This guy's going down. Still cloaked, making his way around. Yet to be spotted. The decloak.
Yeah, I don't think they know he's there.
Yeah, they have no idea he's behind everyone. And decloak. It's not even spotted.
This is. Oh! That was close. He just wrong moment. Sometimes Spy feels like that. It's like, oh, if I had just been there a second earlier, I would have gotten that backstab. He wouldn't have turned his face around. But unfortunately, he gets spotted out, and this is gonna give Itani a bit more space to work with to try and get off another key pick.
Oh, Itani.
Oh, well, speaking of which,
eats a spiky sticky right there, and just ragdolls away as well. So it does look like CTZ, they're gonna start pushing in with this. Gonna be a little bit more aggressive. TM players still holding on to that Uber charge. Kure just jumping about inside the riverside, trying to keep his eye out on the players. The medic right there gonna get forced. So CTZ gonna pop that Uber off first. Impressive air denial coming up from Demo Man, just bouncing that Solly back. Uber fades. Medic gets bombed up. He's gonna go down. CTZ's nasty dead as well.
Yeah.
Scout, can he pick up the medic? No, he can't. So CTZ, they dropped 4 players.
Yeah.
Man trying to pick up the medic.
Oh man, just frags left and right. But TM eventually coming out victorious in that post Uber fight. It was an excellent position for Blauer to be. He immediately forced the medic, by spamming from that shutter door. And when CTZ got a worst Uber, it was just up to the rest of TM's players to make the best of that situation, and they sure did. But unfortunately, Nettlebane getting caught out, I believe, by some spam coming in from the demo. I'm not sure if the demo was in his face or spamming him, but regardless, he was dead.
He's dead. So Dio's gonna have 53% charge once again, just building it to get the scout. Nettlebane just gonna reunite with his team at the front lines once again. He's gonna start building as well, watching his back for spies too as he does it. So TM player's gonna grab that midpoint. 16 minutes, a little under 17 minutes, counting down for the server clock. And currently TM still leading 1-0. CTZ gonna have to put the best foot forward if they want to grab some points. And yeah, coming in from the big door. It does look like they're going to try to pop on a scout. There they go. Shiny scout going to be coming in. Pronosef going to be the first one at the front lines, but getting absolutely denied by everyone. Trying to pick up the medic.
I think he's doing pretty well. Walking in, getting a lot of space, but unfortunately not getting the key pick that he needed, which was the medic. And now the rest of TM's players are pushing in with all the people from CTZ overextended. Ooh. But it's still as though the players are scattered all over the place and they can't seem to find the frags.
Yeah.
Just people left.
TM was so focused on getting that one scout that was running around the second point, while just CTZ just pushed forward into the mid. They gained so much ground, but even then they weren't able to do much with that actually. It just doesn't look like TM's just pushing them way back out. Striker's going to be coming from behind, but I think he's going to be going down soon maybe. There we go, he's going to get taken out by Elden, and mid-fight possibly going down? Maybe not, because TM don't have all their players on the front lines. Blower going to be at 1 health, not anymore, goes to heaven, and we're going to have Blower down. Striker going to be spawning in 5 seconds, and Dio with a, well, equal ad actually, equal Ubers.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty odd situation where both of CTZ's flanks were just behind. And so TM wasn't confident pushing forward, but they're going to be taking this fight right now. Screw all of that. The entirety of CTZ walking in, Pronosef ahead of his team.
Uber gets popped straight away. Nettlebane has his as well. And just milking that Uber so beautifully. Finally going to pop that side for his team. TM players has this site on the medic. The demo going to be tossed up in the air. Solly finally getting taken down. Nasty just buying so much time for his team. Uber eventually fading for Zara TM. They are going to drop so many players. Only people are going to be Blower as well as the medic. Blower going to be alone at the midpoint. Can he finish off the demo man? Yes, he can, but he does trade for it. And Nettlebane has no choice but to go all the way back to last. I'm not too sure if CTZ going to capitalize.
Nettlebane's... Tani's like, follow me, medic, but Nettlebane's like, I'm afraid of that one scout. I can't trust my team. That's actually what he's doing right now. He finally comes in when the rest of his players come up. He could have contested, but he was just afraid that his movement was not good enough.
Yeah, so TM, you know, the medics up, they're fine. They've got a pretty sizable Uber. Dio just finally making his way to the front lines. Yet to start healing. Eventually going to start healing Nasty right now. Going to get those charges built up. But of course he's going to wait for his scout to come back to start building with him once again. There we go, we see BDK come back to him, whip out the self-damage stuff. Both scouts going to do the exact same thing. And TM going to have that Uber charge, so they may go in straight away. Elden peeking through.
I mean, what are they waiting for? This ad is gigantic. They just have to walk in, take the space, check your corners. Here we go, come on. Have some confidence, TM, but Nettlebane just eats all the spam because they took too long to walk in, and Elden gets picked off at the same time. This is pretty much disastrous. Kuret getting killed, just overextended into the enemy team as well. And now there's even a back cap happening. Just all the things are going wrong for TM.
Yeah, so CTZ going to be coming back in super strong. They've got that full Uber charge, nothing to fear. They have their sights down into Nettlebane. Protoss is going to be the first one to get absolutely denied. Ren going to be jumping about, going to try to sticky jump into River right now. And it does look like they're just going to give up the second point, just go back and defend last.
Oh, that's a weird decision because they could make a turnaround right now, unless they want to still make the whole game. I feel as though it's becoming a recurring theme that whenever Pronosef is pushing with advantage, he's just gonna get picked off.
Yeah, so
that's happened at least 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah. But Nettlebane's going to hold on to that 75% Uber charge. Dio currently standing at 55. Pronosef going to be on this sniper roll once again. Just jumping him out, staring at the floor, holding his ham, and holding his meat. But nothing much going to be going down. Nasty just going to be spamming out the riverside. Let's toss out some sticky traps as well. They're just going to hang far back. They know that they don't have any Uber to contest this, but TM, they're just giving up so much space and so much time for the medic to build up that charge.
Nettlebane popping that Uber immediately,
so
giving Pronos all the respect, but that means they're not going to get anything done with this. Etani getting picked off immediately as well. Aaron desperately trying to get that sniper, but now Nettlebane is caught out at Shutter. What is happening? They just all perished in the fire, and now Flower and Elden are expected to defend last.
Yeah, the only 2 people. Spawner's going to be coming in. Itani going to be coming as the heavy weapons guy. He's going to try to toss out. He's just standing on the point right now. Namelong with those stickies in play. They have to stop him before he actually caps it for his team. 2 health. The melee comes out. Flower going to finish him off. And Sniper, of course, going to come in play as well. Protostuff is the only one alive at the front lines. Not anymore. Full wipe for the side of CTZ. Valiant attempt, but yeah, unsuccessful.
That was an infinite beef by CTZ. That game was in the bag. They got so many picks on second. They could have just rolled all their players onto last, but for some reason they just weren't able to follow up. And that heavy play, I'm not sure who did it, but it came out at the perfect moment to just pick off all the players that were hurt from pushing in.
So it's once again just going to be another reset back at Choke. Everyone's just staying around that area. Nettlebane going to try to get his keep his teammates up and healthy. Once again, not building that charge as compared to what we see. Dio just constantly building those charges non-stop together with the scouts. Nettlebane only at 87%, but Dio going to be catching up really quickly. So once again, every time they pop that Uber charge, they need to focus down Dio. Otherwise, he's just going to get that Uber charge and a counter push going to coming back. They pop that Uber, but CTZ, man, they're way out of there. Not even on the midpoint. Elden jumps forward, but there's no one there. They're going to have to back out.
But 2 picks with a Uber charge was worthy enough, I'd say, to warrant some sacks into mid-second right now. Now you see, you have people leaking in, and now CTZ is in a position where they have to ask themselves, is it worth it to pop the Uber right here? And I don't think they've been given a choice. Atani has put out enough damage for them to go straight back in, but the rest of TM's just overextended into this invincible combo.
Oh man. Protostuff trying to pistol down Nettlebane, finally does so. TM players, Elden just going to be watching the second point go toe-to-toe against Nasty. He's going to pick him off. Full wipe for the start of TM. A little bit messy, but CTZ come out on top.
Yep, CTZ now running with a full man advantage walking into the second point. Just Itani on the sniper hoping to make some glory play, but not going to happen right now. They have to back up and hold last with a 30% disadvantage, which isn't going to be too bad as long as they grind it up. They should be able to get the Uber right as CTZ decide to push in. In fact, they might just stalemate and go for the long, protracted play where they just like try and snipe each other out.
I mean, CTZ, they're grinding it right now. The medic's just getting that charge of 75 against Nettlebane 65. Ooh, both medics gonna have to move really fast. Itani's gonna be on sniper this time around, just peeking her out, trying to see if he can get any Twitch clip worthy headshots. Definitely wants to pick off that medic. He doesn't.
I think they're going in right now.
Yeah, they're going in straight away. So Uber is going to get pops. Protostuff going to be shiny, make his way to the front line. Solly's going to be right there. They do pop it off in time, and CTZ Plus going to have to back out. Uber is so much better for the side of TM. Oh, the medic was so low, but he grabs that health back.
Elden, that's so upsetting. They did get 2 picks though. It might be worth it for them to try and push out here, and I think that they're going to question mark.
Maybe not. Kure is the only one out.
I mean, they're trying, sure, but now it's less successful because they weren't taking all the space that CTZ was giving them.
Yeah.
And now
only now they move out a little bit too late with CTZ just coming all the way back. And Protostuff going to get denied right there mid-air.
Good.
Ooh, Jamie. Oh. Namelock
6
just
pipes by Namelock though to shut down people trying to come out of that shutter space. And now everyone's like, we gotta run back to the last. We can't push out with a number this sad anymore. Exactly the right decision, but unfortunately they were given the opportunity, just couldn't clinch it in time. And it's a very difficult thing to be pushing out when you know that the enemy is still there. You have to watch all your angles for backouts.
And TM gonna have that Uber charge a little bit earlier, but it's not gonna be any different. Dio gonna get his up as well. And both medics got that full Uber charge ready to go. It does look like they're just gonna pop and go straight away. Nasty's gonna be the first one who's coming in shiny, and there's currently nothing on the point. The TM player's gonna be rotating in the spawn. Nasty standing on the point right now. The Uber gets popped. Nettlebane gonna try his best to defend the point, but he doesn't know that there are 2 red players behind them. And the defense coming out from TM. Striker's still under the point though. The only person on the point right now is gonna be the heavy weapons guy with that Tomislav, but it's just gonna finish off Striker. The only person that's gonna be Dio, all alone inside the river, and he may get picked off if TM move fast. Odds are
no, they're not gonna be able to get him. You taken 75 for the medic, but not good enough. We've got Protostuff on sniper, and I think they are deciding that mid is the place to be right now.
So very good defenses coming up from TM though.
Those were solid.
Solid defenses coming up from TM. They need to defend it from CTZ like a couple of times. And they're still leading 1-0, so CTZ, man, 7 minutes and 30 seconds, counting down. More than enough time to get a point on the scoreboard and push into a golden cap. But the right things are going. TM, man, they're just standing strong, holding the ground. We're going to have a charge.
I don't think I've ever seen a team actually win 1-0.
Yeah, that's true. And Uber's going to get popped straight away. Ren going to be coming in shiny. He's going to start flashing on the scout. The opponents are going to get caught out in the little corner, the elbow right there. The banana going to get finished off. Sticky's going to be tossed out straight away, but their Uber charge is going to be ready for CTZ. Counter push coming in. Nasty going to be shiny, has his sights onto the medic, but the scout's going to try to push forward. TM's Kure going to get picked off, and TM just backing way out. But CTZ dropping all their players, though. They drop the medic, they drop Striker, and ooh, dear me. They lose the medic.
Man, yeah, that was a critical bomb from Blau to just pound out damage into the enemy team that he had already seen happen. And now they're just going to be TM walking confidently in with the heals. A back cap happening right now, and Prona's actually winning the 1v1, but not going to happen as the mid was almost capped out, and now he's just behind, trying to get all these distracted players, but drops down. He has a shot onto the medic. Oh, but 73 health. He needed just a little bit more time. What he needed was a full buff.
Bit of a shame, but TM going to be pushing forward right now. Going to try to grab that second point. The back cap, of course, denied by the TM players, just capping the mid much quicker. And Eldon once again just jumping about. Going to make his way to the riverside together with Blower. We've got full Uber charge. They got to go in really quickly. We want to utilize this. Dio, of course, going to be standing together with heavy weapons guys. 71%. TM players have to move fast. 25% Uber ad. I wonder if they can do anything about this. They're just moving a little bit too sluggishly right now.
They have to move quickly. Right, going in right now, taking out the sentry first, focusing onto the heavy gunner. 2 picks already, but now the Uber charge coming up from Dio. Walking onto the point, denying all that space. I think the rest of TM is deciding that they have to back out right now.
Yeah, they need to back out. But we are going to have little scout running behind on the point. Doesn't matter, Striker spots him and finishes him off. And the 4-player wipe. Yeah, no, not this time. 4 players down on the last point push. CTZ successful defense. They weren't able to kill Dio in time, but at least Nettlebane survived. Nettlebane comes out 40% Uber, 40% Uber right now, but probably going to be negligible with Dio. Going to be coming up not too far behind. They grab that second point and reset once again. Everyone's just going to start spamming, start building that charge, and does look like CTZ might get that charge earlier. Nettlebane not building it together with his scouts.
No, he is not that. He is not Rednax. I mean, again, just look at CTZ just grinding it out. They know, they know this process. Like every time they're not pushing, they just grind and grind and grind. But I'm not sure if they think they have advantage here because it's not significant enough to be pushing.
Yeah, they've already overtaken Nettlebane in terms of Uber charge. They've got that Uber ready to go. They
but they've overrun that flank.
Lower's going to go down. They're going to try to push forward to get any shots down. Predator's going to pick off Itani as well. Finally, Uber going to get popped for the start of TM. RN going to be shining. Going to toss out those iron bomber shots. We're not going to be able to land those kills down onto Striker. They do hold on to their midpoint, but aggressive bombs coming in from
they have to. This is a crush situation. What? CTZ.
Just cleaning house right now. And midpoint into the hands of CTZ, no questions asked. This Solly's going to be coming in from behind, tries to pick off Dio, does so successfully. Forward spawner's going to be coming in. Finally, the midpoint going to get captured. Second point, just jumping about. No one's in the forward spawn, I believe, so they're just going to have to go back to the last point, get those Highlander strats out. We've got an engineer, we've got a heavy weapons guy, and the defense going to go down. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. TM, can they hold this for that time, though?
Frankly, that was an amazing play by CTZ's team, pushing, overrunning that flank just as they were about to get Uber. Like that's exactly what you want to see from from a coordinated team, overrunning that flank and then popping the Uber to put the enemy team in a bad. Like the Uber was already good, not even though it's even not because they were able to do something with it, but they'd already gotten the key picks that they needed to beforehand. So like the Uber was just an afterthought.
Well played at CTZ jumping in, you know, even that Uber charge, they still managed to clean up so much people. Once again, they're just building that charge up. They're gonna overtake Nettlebane again, thanks to those Uber charge grinding. Nettlebane's still at that 78%. They don't have any scouts, so it's understandable. And yeah, they're gonna have that charge.
It's that last defense, you know, just expecting the enemy team to like. You're literally playing a tower defense game with the enemy right now. You're just gonna see where they're gonna come in from. We have a soldier caught in secret. Oh, it's a scout coming in. Prona's not dead, and Lauer and Atani's dispenser get picked off. It's going over the enemy team walking in with Uber right now. Nettlebane has not.
Yeah, he does pop his Uber as well to onto the heavy weapons guy on the point. It's going to be a little bit dangerous right now. They've got people under the point. They've got 3 people under the point. Demoman, Scout, and Solly. and they're all gone right now, apart from the Solly. Well, that's last point effectively defended for TM. They've got a Pyro player as well.
Yeah, Furnace in the Verdi Voodoo position, thinking that TM's gonna push out, but doesn't seem like it. They're like, there's only a minute left, minute and 53 seconds left. They just want to stay at last.
Furnace. Oh dear. But
wait,
that's
they are
like
pushing out.
Striker's gonna be coming in. Denial from
good air
Elden.
shot.
And lots of spam. Elden's gonna be really low. Nettlebane gonna be at 70% with Dio at 42. They've got a minute and 34 seconds counting down the defenders, and they cannot afford to lose any players outside here. If not, they're gonna lose that last point. So a minute and 24.
Deciding to run back the last.
Yeah.
Probably the better idea. They do almost have overcharge. Nettlebane is at 99%. Now the rest of
Dry
them
push.
are pushing. It's a dry push straight in, but Nettlebane does have the overcharge. They need someone to pull in, but the critical rockets from Elden just drops 3 people with 1 rocket. That's insane. That is a frag movie clip right there. Just crushing the aggression from CTZ. They cannot hope to push for the next 30 seconds. Just
Striker's behind them.
Crushed. Oh, where?
Striker's.
Oh, he's in lobby.
Oh, he's not gonna go for any back plays yet. Not enough time. Oh, they have no idea he's behind.
Did you see a Tani just walk straight by? Oh shit, there you go.
He does pick up Flower. Yeah, they do trade.
I don't know what the heck is happening right now. It does seem as though CTZ is going for a lobby play. I think they're just farming frags.
Yeah,
they could still win. They could still win, but they're just throwing players away. I don't know.
It's gonna be a 1-0 to TM.
I think it's gonna be a 1-0 to TM. I don't see any way CTZ is gonna win this anymore.
1-0 to TM on the first map when everyone was voting for CTZ. TM comes out on top. They clean up CTZ once again with just BDK alive for the first map, Gully Wash. Second map's gonna be CP Process, so we may very well see a third map depending on how CTZ performs on Process.
Yeah, they like CTZ. Honestly, in my opinion, were performing better. They were doing better than TM, but their medic just kept dying, and that just meant that all the momentum that they had from those critical pushes, like overrunning the flanks, getting uber charged so early ahead of time, just ran like just after that happened. Their medic just kept getting ransacked by bombs from Elden and Blauer, which props to them, worked really well. It slowed down their momentum so much. Scoring that 1 point was all they needed to clinch out a victory on Gully Wash. That's insane.
Very impressed by what TM just pulled off, and oof, oh my. But things might change for Process. Process, of course, going to be the next map, and TM, man, they're doing pretty well.
Why is it switching Metalworks? I don't believe this was in the Met pool. Alright, welcome to Metalworks. So, we're gonna be playing Metalworks today. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think TM is doing better. It's just that their players are performing better. I don't know if that means the same thing to anyone, but to me, it's significantly different when your team is doing better or the other team has a star player that's just like crushing you.
Yeah, so I have no idea. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to the next map. Of course, it's gonna be CP Process.
Yeah, I am surprised that TM won, but
yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting it at all. So, ooh, dear me. But yeah, for those of you who are only just joining us, a very good evening and welcome to the AsiaFortress Cup Season 11. Tonight we have Teme Machines facing off against CTZ, that is ChaoTicZ, and we are going to be moving on to the second map. TM going to take the first map, CP Gully Wash 1-0. Surprising turn of events, everyone was voting for CTZ, and TM came out victorious. So second map, of course, tonight is going to be CP Process, and we're going to see who's going to be able to take home the second map.
Apparently no one voted for TM because I saw that. Like,
yeah, no one voted for TM at all. Everyone was voting for CTZ, and it does look like the same things happening for the vote for Process as well. Everyone's voting for CTZ. We've got 2 votes going in for CTZ already, and price is going to be 95. Oh, we've got people voting for TM right now.
TM are some serious underdogs, just pulling it like 1-0. That's, I don't know if you could consider that a close victory, but it was pretty. I think it was pretty close. Like it wasn't like they weren't going back and forth, you know.
Yeah.
It was just they kept going to each other's last, but CTZ couldn't seem to pull out a good push out of their hat.
So
Just,
oof. I'm very impressed.
I honestly I would say it's because TM's defenses are solid.
Yeah,
like,
their defenses were really good. And I mean, process, you know, final point defenses is going to be pretty interesting for both sides.
yeah, I'd say it's more sniper dependent than anything, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't put that in a book though.
But yeah, we are going to be moving on to the second map for tonight, which is going to be CP Process. And thank all of you who are currently inside Twitch chat, hanging out with us, and lots of
betting all their kachows.
Yeah, betting on your kachows.
Kachows
To see who's going to take the second map, CP Process. We got a fairly even spread this time around compared to the first map. You know, we got people voting for TM as well, and this is going to be interesting. Going to see. Currently, we have about 50-50 votes in terms of CTZ and TM. Prize pool, of course, going to get bigger and bigger to see who takes home the second map. Oh, this is interesting, man. I really want to see what happens on this map because TM definitely the underdogs. You know, with CTZ's roster of like, you know, you got BDK, you got Striker, you've got, you know, all those people. But then people, of course, they can counter argue that. I say that TM, you know, they got people from what Div 2, what was it, Nub Squad. So yeah, but even so, you know, CTZ seemed to be the crowd favorite to take it home. Just that with TM taking the first map, I think we're in for a treat. I think we're in for a treat tonight.
Yeah, it's been surprisingly good so far. I mean, I wouldn't say. All right, that's pretty mean. I mean, I did expect a good match, but I didn't expect TM to come out on top like that.
Yeah.
1-0, so hopefully we're going to be seeing the same thing happening on this map. Maybe CTZ will pull out a 5-4.
Roster shuffle.
What?
They've got Ellie on med instead of Dio.
Oh, that's interesting. Isn't Dio the usual med?
I have no idea. I think they used Ellie before.
I think Pronosef is not in the running right now. I think he's not in the server. He is online though. I'm using my magic powers to see that he is online. But
I don't know, he may be just sorting out connection stuff. But
I do know that Ellie can run like scout and soldier because he does it in Pogs. But interesting to be roster shuffling after you lose, because honestly, that's a high risk game.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it plays havoc with your chemistry, but other times, if the player is considered a straight upgrade, it could help. Either that, or like if you were scrimming a lot with that player originally, it could be even better.
We'll have to see how things work out for them. Yeah, I've just confirmed with Striker. Protosyf should still be playing scout for them. All they did was just swap out Dio for Ellie. And yeah, that looks like that should be it in terms of the rosters for both, updated rosters for both sides. So once again, for those of you just joining us, a very good evening. Welcome to the AsiaFortress Cup Season 11. Tonight we have Teme Machines facing off against ChaoTicZ, and we've already concluded the first map with TM taking it home 1-0. Second map is going to be in play soon. CP Process. Votes, of course, still up in the air. We've got pretty much an even split, 50-50. For who wins, TM or CTZ. Cast your votes, you know, cast your bets in there, get those kachows flowing, and once Pronosif goes in, we can actually start. But in terms of predictions for Process, based on performance coming from TM earlier on, I think it's going to be tight. It may be another 1-0 type deal. I mean, like in terms of a difference of just 1 point kind of
Process,
thing.
I hesitate to say that could happen on Process. Process is not a map that's super easy to stalemate on. Last is pretty difficult to push, but the way that Process works, it just puts a lot of momentum. Like, teams enjoy it because there's a lot of momentum going back and forth between both of it. Just the way that Process is designed. So, if anything, we're going to be seeing a 5-4 or maybe a 3-2.
Yeah, so let's see some awesome gameplay coming up from both sides. I believe, we're just gonna have to wait for Pronosif to come back in. If Dio isn't playing, he's gonna have to leave the spectate. So just match rules and stuff.
Fortunately, Dio, you're gonna have to watch by cast as I insult every single member of your team and the enemy team.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch with the rest of the plebs. You know, you can't hop into the server and watch it with the casters as well. So once again, of course, I'm gonna have to toss out a shout out for the other cast going on as well, held by Dreamerang and Evie, I believe. Both of them are going to be covering the same match that we are. So do hop on to their Twitch, you know, their Twitch stream and say hi as well. Tell them we sent you. It's just you know, just doing. Just
we have to do this out of
we have to say this. Yeah. But yeah, just drop in and say hi. Oh, it doesn't look like Pronosov is going to be back in. So you guys got like a little under 3 minutes to continue casting those bets, and yeah, so they should be ready. We can just hop into the server straight away and watch them do the pregame fragging.
We've got some people asking what you can do with Kachao points.
Ooh.
You can jerk off to them, I guess.
Yeah, it's bragging rights, man. Bragging rights. Kachao is a commodity for Asian memes, made famous by our dear friend Ifan. Shout out to Ifan, of course.
He's actually the one asking what he can do with these, and I think he's trying to bribe his way to like an amateur.
Oh my, there's Kachao bribes going on. But yeah, everyone's gonna be in the server already. I guess we can go through the rosters really quickly once again for those of you who missed it on the first map. So please, Vetia, take it away.
Oh. Wait, sorry, were you asking me for what again?
Rosters.
Oh, so rosters. We've got Courier and Tani on Scout, and Courier and Tani have been a fantastic Scout combo to watch so far. They're well coordinated. They know how to play. The back game, as in like they know how to play with a backfield when they're given one, which is something that I could never figure out. They've been able to get behind and push together at critical moments. We've got Blauer and Alden on Soldier. I believe that Blauer is playing Roma and Alden's on Pocket. And so far, Alden has been performing phenomenally. Like, he's been putting out a ton of damage, playing with his heals well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Blauer, for better or for worse, has been getting some critical bombs onto the medic. We've got Aaron on Demo, who so far performed admirably, I guess. I mean, he hasn't done anything too stand out in my opinion, but he's competent enough. Yeah, he does his job well enough. On the other side, we've got BTK on Scout, who I didn't really feel his presence in the last game. I did feel Pronos's presence, but not in the right way.
Yeah, he was sniper, so...
So Pronos did get some good picks on sniper, but he is kind of in the habit right now of just overextending from his team. Like he's egging his team on to go forward, and it's getting him killed because his soldiers it's either two things that are wrong. It's either he's going too far ahead of his team, or his soldiers aren't jumping in time with his plus forward.
Yeah.
So they have to figure that one out, one way or the other. Or Pronos F is just gonna keep getting picked off early in the game running. Nasty obviously has been doing pretty well so far in the game. He's controlling the scouts, playing space with his team, but Dio, I'm not sure if it's poor survivability from Dio, but Dio has been dying much more than he should have really. Did we take a look at stats?
No, I don't think there's stats on. Yeah, there's no stats on China.
Oh,
shame.
Sad, but yeah, Namelock so far, I think he's a pretty good demo. So I think he's been doing well for his team. I remember his area denial was pretty good, just choosing where to be at the right time and at the right moment. But the way his team is performing, if he wants to make any changes, like he has to think about them now, because as a demo, your playstyle at this point really revolves around how your team is playing. Yep. So yeah, that's the rosters for you again.
Yep, those are the rosters for the teams tonight.
I don't know about Ellie. I do not know about Ellie's medic.
Ellie's only coming in like for the second map, so you're gonna have to see how Ellie performs later on.
All he needs is better positioning and better survivability, and he would be like a direct upgrade from Dio from last game. But we'll see if he fits into the mentality that CTZ seems to be playing in right now, because they have been grinding out those Ubers pretty hard.
Yes, so that's that's the one thing that Dio was doing a massive job of, just grinding that Uber charge. So we're gonna have to see if Ellie is gonna be able to do the exact same thing, because they've negated
yeah.
so many Uber ads coming up from TM. Unless if TM is gonna be able to grind that Uber charge as much as CTZ did the previous game, I think they're gonna do really well on process, because they weren't really grinding Uber charges the previous map. They were just healing whoever's nearby, and half the time the scouts weren't there. They did have moments where they were building charges, but apart from that, really it was just on CTZ side where they're just crazy farming that Uber charge. So I want to see Nodal Bane do that.
Hey, I like to think they took it straight out of iPhone's book. It's literally like the pocket scout, whoever that is for TCF, just had every time he was in a situation.
Grinding.
Every time there was a situation when they weren't pushing, he would be grinding. Like you could see on the screen if you watch his demos XD that it's just grind.
That's a good thing though. It's a good thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing in some situations, but
capitalize.
it depends on the enemy team. If the enemy team knows how to play off a team that constantly has either one scout hurt or knows that an enemy is rushing out that Uber, like they can play the mind game. They just have to be in a position where even if you have a slight Uber advantage, there's nothing much that you can really do with it.
So just waiting on the teams to ready up, I believe. Progressive though, look at that ping there, 174. And,
I don't think it's going down.
Yeah, he's playing hit scan, and
it does affect a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's 174. It's pretty high even for hit scan. But I didn't really take note of the ping he was playing with earlier on. But if he still performs the way like with this ping on the previous map, I think he's gonna do fine.
I think he needs to restart his router.
Does he?
I feel like that would be the only solution. Wait, he's saying wait.
Oh,
I mean, your internet speed doesn't really change. I mean, this is like it's probably his routing to the Shoutouts server that just is currently busted. Like if he restarted his router, this would have happened because he was taking a while to get into the server. I think that's how it works.
Oh well, we'll just see. Fingers crossed that he fixes his ping issue. Yeah, not too sure if he's gonna fix it at all. He's just running about, having fun right now, and just jumping about. And,
also, just, like Process has been in grand finals for 2 seasons now. I mean,
everyone's
not 2 seasons. Like
favorite map.
yeah, for both AFC 12, for both. I believe it was played in Division 1 as well.
Ooh.
I mean, like Division 1 has been played at, but I think it's going to be played. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it will. I don't think we saw Reckoner get chosen though. Doesn't look like yeah. Nobody likes Reckoner.
Well, Reckoner's a pretty okay map, but we're going straight into it. Take us away to this first minute.
So we're gonna follow Ren for his rollout this time around. Standard rollout. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows and loves. And midpoint, let's go. Gonna start spamming those stickies out. Gonna have Blower up top already. Elden gonna make his way to the front lines as well. Sticky's gonna be tossed out and detonated on absolutely nothing. But he's gonna start that spam game once again. Blower gonna get a shot down onto the wall. Wall took 50 damage. They're gonna try to do some more with that. CTZ players just jumping about as well. Gonna have Blower at 21. They're gonna try to bring his back up. Ellie, of course, just hanging back. Not too keen on going face first into a firefight. But not healing anyone right now with Nettlebin, of course. Not healing anyone.
God, CTZ's positioning is just a bit too forward, and right now they've overextended just a little bit. Another great bomb by Blower to shut down
picking up so many people. Go Blower, 4 players down on the mid fight. Striker and Namelock up.
TM just taking this so convincingly. Namelock gonna get caught out as well, and it's a desperate bomb coming in from Striker, but Lauren with the pipe and then a follow-up from Curator just shut him down.
TM coming in strong. And gonna grab that second point, full Uber charge, ready to go. No sniper off class. They're gonna have a heavy weapons guy as well as a engineer. Not anymore. Heavy goes down. Sentry gonna be up in play, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do much. Uber gonna get popped straight away. Nettlebane gonna be standing in front to block that block that sentry gun and get my words out. Blau gonna be jumping onto the point. Everyone's just dancing about, but TM.
Oh, this is critical. No, but Nasty just gets focused down by great shots from Itani and Alden to clean him up. It just it was like at that tipping point, and they just tipped towards TM's favor.
What is going on? I don't know. CTZ are crumbling under the feet of TM. Dear me, Namelock gonna make his way to the mid fight. Gonna start spamming out. We're gonna have Striker jumping up top as well. Gonna try to spam those rockets down. TM players gonna be coming in really strong. Gonna have the 2 scouts at the front lines with Blower coming in as well. Eldon gonna be bombing straight in. Has his sights on the medic, but he's gonna be a little bit preoccupied with the scout's 13 health. I don't think he's gonna be able to last very long. The scout not able to finish him off. Gonna grab that baby health pack to bring him back up. Gonna go back into the sewers to grab the larger one. Ren doing a very good job. CTZ already gonna be dropping 3 players, but TM do drop their medic.
Oh my god, it's
Ellie's
just
dead. The only person up at the front line is gonna be Nasty.
it's
Oh, Nasty!
it's so beautiful to just watch as TM's players effectively bait each other. As in, like, it's not a bad bait, it's like one person walks in, distracts the combo, and the combo is forced to turn around and deal with him. And in those moments, the enemy, like TM's players, just jump in. They are just a lot more coordinated right now when it comes to flanking and post flanking. It's just great to watch. Like, this is a team that knows each other pretty well.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Nasty was trying his very best to defend that midpoint. I think he took out 2 people. He killed a scout with an air shot. He took down someone else. And then he finally gets taken down by Blower once again. So
I think that was a great bomb by Striker as well to pick up the medic at the and someone else at the beginning of the mid. But for some reason, the positioning from CTZ just wasn't the positioning wasn't optimal for CTZ to hold their ground properly, and TM just came in and swept up everyone.
Oh, no idea what's going on for the side of CTZ. They're dropping almost all their players. They're currently 3 down with, I do believe those are just the spawners coming in. So it's pretty much effectively a full wipe at the front lines. Midpoint still up for grabs though. TM just going to make their way to the front lines right now. What is going on for CTZ? I really don't understand. TM, they're just coming out on top. Could it? I don't know. Is this factored to the fact that Pronosov is having 187 ping? I don't know. I mean, the rest of your team...
I wouldn't say so, because TM's soldiers have better positioning in general when it comes to the fights. We've seen them just take ground properly, bomb at the right, the exact right moments. It's actually insane. And when they go in, they go in hard. Like, they don't back up at all. I'm rewatching the mid on the stream right now. It was just like Nasty didn't jump, but both Eldon and Blower were just fully committed to walking forward after their meta died, and they knew that like their health was the only advantage that TM had, and CTZ couldn't do anything against that. Just they were baiting well.
TM definitely coming out on top. They're once again, they're already 1 point up. I think even on Gully Watch, it was really quickly that they got 1 point up, and then they just held on to that advantage. And same thing for Process. 27 minutes once again. Pretty much at about the same timestamp where they grabbed that first point, and now, you know, they're already a 1 point lead once again. If they take this 1 point again, you know, the 1-0 map, they effectively won the grand finals.
Yeah, they win grand finals if they
with
take
1 point. Like, what?
I mean, I highly doubt that TM are gonna win Process 1-0, but the way the game is shaping up right now, it's just TM dominating. I mean, we've only seen like 1 mid and like half a second fight, but just in general, TM have been coming out on top. They're playing a lot better than they were on Gully Wash, a lot more secure. Whereas CTZ just seem to be collapsing against them in the fights, and maybe it has something to do with Cronus being at 187 ping. But you can see that Tani as well is constantly just up there on the scoreboard against the CTZ scouts, who have not been able to perform as well as I would expect.
Yeah, so I don't know really. I really have no idea why CTZ are performing the way they are. I mean, it's not bad per se, it's just not at their peak, I guess. I really don't know. Like, just going down 1-0 as well on the first map. I mean, sure, you know, they pushed TM all the way back to their final point on the first map, like, multiple times.
Yeah.
But they just weren't able to seal the deal, so, I don't know, TM, just a wall.
Well, we'll see. We're only 3 minutes, well, 2.5 minutes really.
So much time. And
Protus reconnecting, hopefully with a better internet.
Oh, so that's what the pause was for?
Yeah, that's what the pause was for because I
yeah,
think
right.
yeah, they just got promised to reconnect to the server.
Right, so they're not going to unpause yet because Blau's at the toilet.
How long do you take to take a piss? Like, holy.
Blau is a Pokemon, and you're gonna hydro pump that pee out to the toilet bowl.
What?
I don't know, but yeah, just trying to fill in the gaps while the pause is still going on. But yeah, I guess we can take this time to say hi to the people in Twitch chat. Good evening, everyone. Those of you only just joining us, a very good evening. Welcome to the AsiaFortress Cup Season 11. Tonight, currently on the second map for tonight, that is Teme Machines against ChaoTicZ.
Things have not been shaping up the way I thought they would. A lot of I truly believe that TM were the underdogs, but so far they've been the team that's showing their domination.
Oh yeah. Talk about underdogs showing their dominance and Blau having to go and pee. Wow, so apt.
So many related themes.
Yes, so many related themes. But yeah, like you said, I'm really surprised that TM have been coming out on top during all those, those fights, those team fights going down. CTZ, yeah, even before the cast was going on, in my mind I was already like CTZ, they're the crowd favorite. And Unpause, there we go, Unpause gonna go down, but yeah, CTZ has been the crowd favorite, but TM has been turning that mindset around. Midpoint easily gonna go into the hands of TM. Their medic is up. Ellie only spawning in right now. Gonna build that charge up. Ellie's still using that stock medic gun. Yeah, there we go. Gonna start building it together with that scout. And midpoint into the hands of TM. TM spawners making their way to the front line as well. And I do believe they're just going to hold on to that choke, so I'm not going to push in straight away.
It's going to be a grind up. Nettlebane did have a bit of Uber advantage, but it seems to be fading away now with the hard grinding of Cronus F.
Yeah, hard grind in play. Ellie just going to start building that Uber charge. 69, 70% going up. Ubers are going to be equal right now. And not for long though, Nettlebane not going to be building that charge up. As I say that, he's going to start building it together with Kure. I say that, but Kure doesn't build it, so it doesn't really matter anymore what I say, but the Ubers are going to equal. Both get Uber up at the same time. Are they going to push in with this? I don't think so. Nettlebane just gives a rocket straight to his face, but he's going to be fine. Aggressive bomb coming in from Namelock, though. Going to try to land those pints, but doesn't quite get those shots to connect. Nettlebane eats so much damage from God knows what.
That's really scary. Having him at 50 health, holding that choke. Right now, it seems as though the spam game is actually putting ChaoTicZ in some sort of favor. They do have an opening to make a play right now, but I suppose that they weren't confident enough to go for it. It's just gonna be who can put out the most damage again.
Yeah, it's just spamming through choke right now. No off-glassing for either side. Yeah, that's pretty wise decision for now at least. Both mates got their Uber charge. Just gonna be a little bit of spam fest once again. Just pick through choke, spam through choke, and no flanking going on though. I don't see any people go through.
CTZ's holding their IT pretty hard, and I think they do have a Tani watch. For the side of TM, they do have a Tani watching it just to make sure that no one comes through. So it's just playing the slow game, see who makes the mistake first. True tiebreak attention right there, but it's not really tiebreak attention anymore because TM has scored the first point. CTZ need to make something happen before they slowly run down all their time.
So we've got people inside IT, we've got Striker, we've got BDK. Just poking through, nothing too risky. Just spamming a little bit through there. And TM doing the exact same thing, just spamming through choke. Elden once again with those 360 jumps. Ooh, there we go.
He misses his first shot. I think they knew he was there, but oh, that was a great shot picking off Kure just as he was about to fade off around the corner. And now I think this is going to signal a push by CTZ. Yes, Striker is looking to peek through that IT very aggressively.
Going straight in, trying to get the force down. The medic not popping that Uber charge. Nettlebane with the balls of steel. CTZ's Ellie does pop his in the end. Blower comes in from behind, picks off Pronosev, jumping him out. The jukes are real. He survives. Makes his way back into the sewers, grab that medium health pack. Devilman going down. Ellie's all alone. Uber charge gonna get popped. And yeah,
Elden going in with the pickaxe, showing him who's boss.
Picks him off. CTZ's players gonna be dropping like flies though. Dropping almost all their players. Only person up is gonna be Pronosev as well as Striker. Gonna try to make their way in right now. Pronosev jumping through, gonna see if he can get picked down. So the medic full wipe.
Everyone. What? Now it's just the demo and the medic expected to hold last. They're going up Vaccinator, but I don't think this is going to work out very well. A lot of spam being put out into the enemy team. They're just trading left and right.
Oh yeah, medic's down. Blauers has sights on the Devil Man. Spawners are going to come in. Blauers alone at the front lines. Doesn't really matter anymore. TM 2-0.
Oh man, it's just they sacked everyone to try and defend that second point, but it just didn't work out. Like it was a play that they had to go for the medic. If like once they were decided, but it just didn't happen. So now we're gonna be going into this mid
fight underway once again. Little Bane, of course, make his way to the front lines as well to get a Veldin, and everyone's going to start jumping about. We do see the Solly's aggressive bomb coming in from picking off the medic off the bat. Nettle Bane going to go down. Blauer taken off as well. The only people up going to be Ellie going down. TM just turning things around.
God, and Tani just comes in and cleans house. He's actually so good. Just comes in and gets 2 frags straight off the bat. No problem. That aggressive bomb from the soldiers of CTZ was great, but just the rest of TM committing hard across the point and cleaning up.
Wow, okay, my jaw was open throughout the entire fight. They pick off Nettleband, I thought, okay, that's it, TM's gonna start getting cleaned up one by one, but they turn it around, they pick up Ellie, they pick up everyone else, full wipe at the front lines. Ren trying to land those air pipes, just not quite connecting, but Airshot gonna take down Itani right there. Ren gonna get finished off as well. And I don't think they're going to be able to hold on to that Spire. There they go, the other cat coming in from CTZ. Once again, it's probably just going to reset once again. Everyone's going to be watching Choke. Uber is relatively equal right now, and TM, man, holding on to that midpoint.
CTZ disagree. They say they want to walk in right now and throwing in a scout and a demo. I'm not sure if TM can contest this. They do have soldiers in prime position to bomb, but the rest of the scouts from CTZ are taking the high ground. And TM says, you can have mid.
Yeah, they're just backing out. Uber's got to be equal, of course, so probably may have a play coming out, get the force down. I do believe Kure was just standing on the fence to watch right now. We're going to have a Solly jumping straight in. Striker dies to the laws of gravity, and CTZ players going to start pushing in. Uber going to get early for the side of CTZ. TM's Nettlebane still holding on to his. They do drop 2 players for the side of TM, but 2 players down for the side of CTZ as well. Scout's going to be coming in from behind. Pernicev all the way behind already. Aggressive bomb straight down. Going to get the force down onto the medic. Nasty going to try to jump all the way back out. He survives his way out. Going to reunite together with the medic. The medic not healing him as of yet though. Going to try to back out together while healing that scout. And does look like TM are going to be able to grab this midpoint with CTZ players flanking about. Possibly going to get the jump on the TM players. Maybe not. Just resetting once again. Midpoint goes back in the hands of TM. And spam reset.
Yeah, I think it's a domination play coming out from Kure and Itani. They're just so well coordinated in cleaning up post fights, and the DM just seems to be superior in general. Like this post game, they're just cleaning house every time a fight reaches its end.
Huge plays coming from Itani and Kure. Definitely.
Oh, but Blauer gonna get overextended a little bit and getting picked off. We're gonna see the rest of CTZ struggling to move in through that sewer entrance. They're walking in, jumping straight onto the medic right now, trying to get it off. Finally, do get it off.
They popped theirs as well, though.
Yeah, walking around.
Fairly even, but oh, not anymore. Namelock coming in from behind, finishing off the medic. Nettlebane goes down. And can Kure do something about it? No, he can't. He's gonna get finished off. Ren gonna be the alone at the front lines together with Blauer. They have no choice but to back out. Yeah, midpoint goes back into the hands of CTZ with TM players. Most of them down. Gonna have to back out. CTZ gonna start pushing in straight away, not giving them any breathing room at all. And they may be able to grab. They should be able to grab Spire, no questions asked. TM players just gonna be backing out. Elden gonna be picking her out up top, but I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna do anything to push out. Yep.
Now sitting at comfortably at a 40% or almost 30% advantage. They're going to be deciding to push in real soon. Hopefully, at least. We've got Itani and Kure up on the off classes. See if they can make anything happen before the push goes in. Although...
Full charge, they're going to come in from the boiler room right now. I do think Pernicev going to be Shiny Scout of choice, maybe?
Oh,
almost gets sniped down! Thanks to the overheal, Pernicev survives, but Nasty's already in. They're just pushing all the players back into spawn. They took a little bit too long. The medic is going to be right there. Solo finally going to get denied. They're going to have that Uber charge ready to go. TM has that full Uber charge. I do think they're going to possibly No, they're not going to pop that Uber charge to push them out.
They
hold
don't
on
have
to.
to. There's just
Very
3
well
people up
played.
on CTZ. All the rest of them over, like extended into the fight to try and get something with that Uber, but didn't happen. And now TM will be confidently walking out, or not so confidently as Aaron just gets dropped by his medic. CTZ just playing that Spire, and now they have Pronosef up on Sniper to see if they can get any frags.
Yeah, he's standing all the way back at the chokes, so I don't think the TM players might be going out so soon. The Ren's not even spawning. Itani goes down as well, so gonna be a little bit too risky to decide to push out without.
Uber has been popped.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well here they go, coming
Here
to the
they
corridor.
go.
They can't see anyone, and this backcap coming up from Striker right now might just clean up the game for them. Oh no, but a jump coming in from Blauer just stops the point right at that threshold.
Elden's still behind them though. I had the cam on Elden for so long. He's still behind them. No one knows he's there. He can possibly pick up the medic. If he does, he's going to negate that Uber charge. He picks off the demo man. The medic is finally popped that Uber charge just in time. Elden going to be the only one picked off with that Uber charge, and they're going to try to come back in. Nasty going to be a little bit laggy right now. Yeah, a little bit jittery coming up from the servers, but with that Uber charge, all they pick up is Elden, and nothing gets done with that Uber charge. They're not able to cap that final point despite Striker getting so much capture time up. And Nettlebane going to be standing on that very, very comfortable 90% Uber charge with the scout Kure just eating all that spam.
It literally just TM popped in a bad position, but CTZ came in without the rest of that team. Oh my god, what the heck is happening in Boiler? Everyone just Pronosef just getting caught out, and now Uber has been popped straight into the faces of Ellie. He's going straight in. What?
Hooray! Picking up Ellie and then backing out to go with the medic. So is it just me or is this? Yeah, I think the server's a little bit lagging.
Going a bit nuts right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, but a pipe from Namelock stopping the point. But I don't think it's going to be good enough because the rest of his team is not really with him.
Yeah.
Prona's jumping in alone. Oh, yeah, just you can see Namelock cowering in that corner.
But you know, bright side, the silver line, they did pick up Nettlebane with those pipes coming out from Namelock. And with Nettlebane spawning in right now, so slightly rad, but I think it's going to be relatively negligible. CTZ, don't think they're going to be grinding it. Yeah, they are, of course. Yeah, what am I saying? Of course they're going to be grinding it. Nettlebane is not going to be grinding it right now. He's slowly building a chart up together with Kure. But superior grinding skills coming out from Ellie, of course, already at 63. No off. Yeah, no, we got Itani off classing right now. He's gonna be the sniper, picking around through choke. 15 minutes and 57 seconds counting down. 2-0 map lead into that to TM. CTZ,
honestly,
man.
To me, it's an interesting choice that they'll be choosing to run sniper at this moment in time because it is even Ubers and they're not the ones that are really on the back foot. Yeah, they are 2 points up. So unless Itani can make a god play, I'm not sure it'd be worth it to be. Well, not a god play really, but he just needs to be able to force the Uber as they come in. Oh, but they've gone straight to IT right now as I speak. But 2 people just get dropped straight off the bat from CTT, and now they have to run away. Straight out of here.
Does the medic survive that? 36 health. Ellie makes it out all the way back through mid. Dropping 4 players. The only people are going to be Nasty as well as Ellie on the midpoint. With TM just dropping 2, Elden and Kure. There they are. They're just going to casually waltz into the midpoint. They did get forward spawns, I think. So, going to be a mid-fight going underway straight away. Nasty going to be jumping back in. Striker as well, trying to get the picks down onto Ren. But Striker just jumping about, going to try to see if he can pick off anyone. But he's not going to be loaded, not going to toss out those rockets if you don't have any in your hand. And TM and CTZ is a little bit messy. No idea what's going on. Ellie's dead. Tani's alive, getting those shots down. Finishes off BTK. Midpoint goes in the hands of TM.
CTZ collapsing again and again. They just can't seem to find any foothold against TM. This strong, coming in strong with their soldiers and their scouts just raping everyone really. Like there's no other way to put it.
Pronosef's coming in from behind, picking up the medic.
Oh, not really though. He's still, Nettlebane still alive, 30 health, holding on to that Uber for dear life. Desperately jumping around. Striker trying his luck as well, but just not.
Full Uber charge, push last, let's go. Blauer gonna be rocket jumping on the point straight away, gonna get that capture time going up. agent. That is nasty. Of course, going to try his best to defend that point. Uber going to get popped straight away for the side of TM. They've got Demo, you know, they got Stickies in play. They got Uber charge on. Stand on the point. Capture time going up. Scout getting absolutely destroyed mid-air. Doesn't matter anymore. 3-0. What is going on? I don't understand. What?
Just CTZ have no momentum to work off of. They can't seem to find any way to clinch a victory against the strong, aggressive force of the scouts from TM. And like the soldier bombs from TM are just so scary as well. And every time I see CTZ jump in like 5 people to sack for the medic, they barely give him about 100 damage.
Yeah, so mid-fight gonna be on the way once again. Aggressive bombs coming up from both sides. Yeah, they're all just rotating around. We're gonna drop Nettle Bane during the mid-fight. Elden has his sights onto Ellie, but yeah, Demoman comes in. Sorry, the Solly comes in to save the day, and there we go. Finally, what we want to see. TM gonna start finally losing their players. Blower has his sights onto the medic. Ellie at 21 health lives to see another day. We're gonna have Itani coming in to finish the job. Ellie down, and Uberad back into the hands of Nettle Bane.
This should be a mid. This should be a mid for CTZ. Finally. A victory that they have, a small victory, but nonetheless a victory that they need in order to just maintain this momentum as they walk forward. They do have a slight Uber disadvantage right now, but if they grind it out with their medic, they should be able to hold off TM long enough to re-push with a good leapfrog.
We got two health name lock, and Ellie missing both arrows on a stand, you know, on a not name lock that's not moving at all. But TM, they're gonna be a little on their back foot right now. They're just hanging around Spire, but they've got a pretty sizable Uber ad. CTZ still holding strong right now. Gonna grind that Uber charge up, but I do believe TM, you know, once they get that Uber charge, they should push in straight away, capitalize on that Uber charge, jump in, grab Ellie, and just maintain that Uber charge. Advantage. There you go. They got their full Uber charge. They're gonna start pushing.
But they're walking in right now.
The jump getting blocked.
Striker immediately getting caught out. Oh my god. Itani on that right side. They are just walking in, taking out all that space. At least Ellie didn't get picked off, but they've lost 2 people in that push. If they want to have an effective leapfrog, they're gonna have to look for it.
Blower's behind. Blower has his sights on Ellie. Can he pick up Ellie though? Rocket's not enough. Gonna get denied by Nasty.
Yeah. I think that CTZ, they can probably make this push without having to pop, but they've moved everyone through choke. No one has checked the flank, and so you have Itani just behind. I think he's gonna try and take a back cap. Is he gonna try and take a?
He's gonna pick off name lock, waiting to get close enough for the meat shot. There you
go. Yeah.
Can he get the force down to the medic as well? No, he's 29 health. He's jumping. He's juking. Finally gonna get picked off, and Ellie's still holding on to that. Uber charge gets forced though by a sticky landing right at his feet. Gonna start flashing everyone about. But I don't think they're going to be able to pick up anyone apart from Elden. And Uber Ant goes back into the hands of TM's 80% against at least 9. And CTZ may want to start slowly backing off. Maybe not. We've got a scout jumping about trying to take down Blower, but it doesn't matter. BDK going to get denied. Full Uber going to be ready for the side of TM. They're going to start pushing back to mid. Ellie's going to be caught out right there. Eats a pipe, eats a sticky. And has no choice but to back out. We're going to have TM players just jumping forward. The 2 scouts, of course. Yeah, the aggressive bomb from the Solly Blower. Jumping in, picking off Namelor, but he's going to get denied in the end. And Nettlebane has no choice.
Pronus F running in at just the right moment to be able to get the false off from Nettlebane. And now they have popped off the Uber. I don't think they have enough time with it to get anything done, really. But they are certainly trying, getting 2 people on that point. If CTZ wants to contest, they have to contest now while the enemy has no heals. So much damage being put out into RN. Finally gets taken down by Striker. And now CTZ Ellie with that full Uber charge. They're looking to walk in here. Striker taking out all that space. Trying to push TM out of this midpoint. Oh my god, they're walking in, but TM is just slowly but surely giving ground.
Yeah, they're gonna have to back out. Aggressive bomb! Blower!
Oh my god. Name lock. Excellent pipes.
Destroyed mid-air. Striker goes down, BDK goes down, but it doesn't really matter. 4-player down for the side of TM. Only people are going to be Ren as well as Elden. Ren going to try to defend this Spire for his team. Elden just going to be watching up top as well. So right now, Spire's still in the hands of TM, but they're just going to be backing out. They don't want to go up against a fully overcharged CTZ. They need to get the force down though, because Ellie's still holding on to that full overcharge. We've got Itani on sniper. Can he land that snipe that they desperately need?
I'm not sure. The way that CTZ is pushing right now, they've got a lot of momentum behind their backs. Their health is pretty good, and they're going to walk in straight here, pop the Uber charge. Nasty just taking a moment to get that ammo, but they've managed to take down Kura immediately straight off the bat, and there's no sentry to be seen in this fight. They're just pumping out damage into the enemy team.
Yeah, that
and
should be
finally capping off a .31 CTZ. Finally.
Yeah, finally. This is the first point that CTZ has got for the night. So I don't know. Is this going to be a morale boost for them? Is this gonna, is this gonna spark the comeback that they desperately need if they want to maintain the running for the grand finals? 8 minutes and 32 seconds counting down. CTZ needs to grab 2 more points to tie it, push this into a golden cap. Is it possible? Of course it is, but that was a really drawn out round before they finally get that point. And mid fight, of course, going to be underway once again. Ren going to be solo, going to wait for that arrow, eventually going to grab it. And Elden going to be up top, raining down those rockets. Got a TM player, is going to try to get the shots down onto Namelock, but he's going to be up and well. So much spam being treaded about, but I do think CTZ players, with their medic all the way back at choke, Pernisif going to get finished off. Aggressive bomb from Nasty, but he's going to get denied. TM does look like they're going to be able to grab this midpoint. And CTZ, they're just going to have to pop that Uber charge. They got it so early. With Nettlebane only at 87%.
Not sure they're going to be able to do anything with this though. Only
absolutely
3
nothing.
players out. Yeah, they have to run straight out of there. Can't do anything with that charge.
Yeah.
And that is actually a poor thing for CTZ right now, because now they have to go for the desperation plays. See, Striker just getting absolutely denied by the demo and the soldier. Double headshot, but this is looking pretty badly for CTZ. They've got to get some sort of play out here right now. Nettlebane still has not forced.
Yeah, they need to pick up that medic or do anything at all to prevent that Ubercharge from getting ready. Aggressive bomb finally gets the force down. That is what they need. CTZ grabs that Uber force. But doesn't like they're just gonna, they don't care. They're going in for a dry push. Straight to last. There they go. No off-classing for the side of CTZ. Their striker down. Opponents are going to be at 4 health, just causing so much havoc. TM just not letting up.
Oh my god. The
soldiers. Nettlebane alone on the point. The Solly trying his best to defend it. Doesn't matter. 5 players down. And they just...
Cleaning house.
Okay.
Like, there's no way to put it. No other way to put it. CTZ just got destroyed. The dry push came in straight from Shutter. I think they expected the slowdown because they got the force out, but no, team came in straight aggressively. There were no off classes for the side of CTZ, and they couldn't hold off all the good health that TM had. Yeah, what?
Oh boy. Midpoint, once again, going to be underway. Going to have aggressive bomb coming up from Striker to see if he can get the pick down onto the medic, but he's going to get denied in the air. Another person going to go down. Nettlebane, that is the medic down eventually. They can get some nice picks as well. But for the side of CTZ, not looking up. They're dropping all their players. The medic goes down. Namelock is going to be so low. He does grab the health pack, but he's going to be caught out.
One man against 3 people. Oh god. Just
full wipe for CTZ on the mid fights. And
TM are so strong. I didn't expect this out of them. They're just wiping CTZ constantly on these mids. Every time Striker bombs in early, he just gets absolutely denied, like alone ahead of his team. And then the rest of TM just collapse immediately onto the players that were trying to walk forward with Striker's aggression.
Oh man, I mean, what it looks like, CTZ, they grabbed their first point of the night, and the team was like, nope, no more, not anymore, you're not going to grab anything else. They capped the point so quickly after that. They're going to grab midpoint now as well. And yeah, Uber's going to be relatively equal, but a little bit of a stalemate going down right now. Everyone just, same thing, spam through choke, watch your flanks, 5 minutes, counting down for the server time. CTZ desperately need to step the game up. Are we walking into trash time now?
We might be walking into trash time right now. It's 5 minutes. There's, I don't know, 4 points in 5 minutes. It's practically impossible the way they stalemated right now. CTZ are pushing in. They know they have to make a play. They have to just go for it. But there's really not enough time for them to grind out another 3 rounds. It's just really upsetting to see a grand finals end in such a in a team having such a dominant performance. Really, just you can see that TM are just slowly clustering and putting up CTZ into such bad positions. CTZ constantly sending people in to try and just kill the enemy medic, but it's just not working.
Why are they throwing people in one by one? And TM, they just cleaning them up. Now they push forward because they just practically cleaned up most of CTZ during those sack jumps in. They're gonna grab this point. They're already at 80%. Ellie's gonna be standing at 97. And congregating at the rollout right now. No idea what they're doing. Are they running crits? No, they're running the stock medigun.
I think
charge goes out!
But it doesn't really matter because there's a back cap. Itani just taking the DM fight with Striker, who could not land a single rocket on the man. And Striker Itani just puts the round difference basically to trash time. Like, there's no way, there is absolutely no way that they can come back. It's just...
no way. Now it's a matter of if CTZ wants to close the gap by 1 point, or if, if TM just wants to have a mercy kill, put them out within these 3 minutes. Either that, or they just farm whatever it is they want to farm right now. But mid-fight gonna be on the way. TM gonna have Itani once again going through the flanks. I think he may very well pick up Ellie with a couple of nice meat shots. Has his sights on the medic. Gonna toss out those shots. Whips out the Boston Basher, but he's gonna pay for it. He's gonna get taken down by the pipes coming off from Namelock. And aggressive bomb coming in from Eldon right now. Gonna see if he can jump straight onto the medic, but Ellie's already at last. Double Solly bomb. Eldon and Blau are gonna finish off that Namelock right there. They got that full Uber charge ready to go. So will Ellie right now, 95%. So it's just a matter of if TM can actually do a last point push right now.
Yeah, they're just gonna clinch it up. Ellie's pop. Pronosev once again just overextends ahead of his team. All of their players are just going down right now. This is going to end in a 6-1. I can already tell because so many people from CTZ have just given up. They're just extending to try and... 3
players down. They're jumping onto the last. Only person at that point is going to be Namelock. He's going to be down. That's it. 6-1. Victory to TM. They take home the grand finals.
My god, just unexpected, really.
Wow.
Strong showing from TM. Just, I wish there was stats to look at because the scouts from TM were just absolutely pounding, as well as the fact that Eldon and Blauer made some really critical bombs to just clean up on CTZ, and CTZ just couldn't seem to find any foothold.
I mean, what? I still don't know what CTZ were up to. Like, there was bad plays in. Like, why would you constantly toss in your players one by one?
You could see toward the end the desperation in their eyes as they just constantly kept throwing players onto Nettlebane, who just could not seem to die.
Yeah, they just couldn't pick him off, and oh man, it was generally pretty bad coming from CTZ and TM, the underdogs, coming out on top. You know, despite CTZ's relatively strong roster. And ultimately, TM, man, they come out on top. They take the first map 1-0. They take the next one 6-1. And they are going to be this season's Div 3 champions. Oh
man, it just... I don't know. That was a really strong performance on TM. Like, CTZ just couldn't. They just weren't as well coordinated. They had that Uber grinding thing going up for them. But other than that, their post-Uber fights were definitely messier than most teams could put together, and TM just coming through with excellent bombs and good fights.
Yeah,
ultimately put CTZ out of their misery.
I guess we can grab Ren, I think, wants to come in, so we can grab him once he actually connects to the Discord. But for the second map, CP Process, who was the one that stood out the most for you, I guess?
Oh man, Career was constantly at the top of the scoreboard, but I don't know. To me, it was like Itani running in again and again, just cleaning up.
Very well played, coming up from Itani. Oh dear me. Yeah, we got Ren. Ren, are you there? totally normal to have Discord crash right now, so no voices are going to be heard for the time being, but we're going to have a couple of players hopping into the Discord right now. We're going to reconnect, listen to all those people's lovely voices. Let's see, we can hop in straight away. Hi!
Yay, it's Alex. Yeah, that's my voice.
Alright, give me a sec. Right, there we go. Very nice. Hello everyone.
I'm feeling pretty good after my Division 3 victory. I'd like to thank Alden who carried us all the way. I'd like to thank iFun for mentoring us. I also like to thank all the people who trash talk me, because winning feels better when you take a little damage.
Yes.
Right, so got the overlay set up. We got the TM players in chat as well. How you doing, guys? Congratulations, you are the Div 3 champions.
Yes.
Hey. Hi YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. Good. Very
Yeah, man.
good. You gotta put that feels good thing up in.
Were you aware that you were the underdogs? For me, at least, coming into this match.
Yes, because it started out as like a bunch of my pubber friends, and I wanted to mentor people because I didn't really felt like going to Div 2 at the moment. So I was like, I'll try to help people, and soon came after, like Nupscott decided to join us, and it's quite shocking how much of an impact that was.
I wasn't in Nupscott.
Who in Nupscott was playing for your team? Remember, I only know it's Alden.
Alton wasn't.
Wait,
I
no,
wasn't in-
it was
Nupscott.
Kure and Tani, right?
Kure, Itani, Kaze, yeah, Blower as well. Most of them.
How do you what do you think about the comments that they made, that like it's pretty controversial to just pick up an entire Div 2 team and run them in the season for Div 3?
I mean, we didn't pick them up. It's sort of like they followed this one person. By that one person,
Our team leader.
not your team lead, not our team leader, but our one and only DMer Itani.
Yeah. So
Yeah, thank you, Itani.
just in general, like, what do you think? Why do you think CTZ collapsed so hard? Because you guys looked as though, I mean, it came down to the wire, like on Gully Wash, but you guys looked really strong on process. Like, just what do you think happened to CTZ?
No, we were just good at process, dude.
Yeah, we're just using the process. Ojo.
Yeah, this one our main map.
Because like it's sort of like our underdog map where we sort of lose every map at set, like
Process.
yeah. Like, we end up
Lose every map.
okay, we end up like losing the first map. Then like the second map we sort of tied it in some way. Then like the last map, most likely like the tiebreaker map, which is like most likely process, we will always win for some reason. Because it seems to be very strong. Because I think, okay, this is my opinion. I'm not trying to have an ego. I'm not egotistic or anything, but I feel like I was doing quite a bit of things in like process half of the time.
You hit some good air shots, I would say that.
Double air shot.
Yeah, it comes
Also
from.
my double air shots.
Shut up.
So I mean, it was really evident that you guys were coming out on top. I mean, even in the Twitch chat, we had like some betting thing going on to see who would win Gully Wash, and nobody voted for TM.
Exactly.
Not for the first map, at
Serious-
least.
Yeah, first map, no one voted for TM.
Me
Coming into the second map, it was a 50-50 split, but majority of the betting amounts still went into the side of CTZ. So there's people who bet for TM, and they're gonna go home pretty happy tonight. But definitely, you guys were what
Yeah, you guys were strong on
Oh,
process.
yeah, you guys were really strong.
Yeah, we're high on the rainbow right now. Yeah.
Because I can't really recall.
No, no.
Not really, because Kaze had like, okay,
Oh, right, that was Kaze, yeah.
quotation marks relationship problems.
Oh dear.
I'm not gonna say anything about that. Before he shouts me out. Okay. So yeah, actually Kaze was meant to be our medic, but
Okay.
since he had like problems and like lately he has exams,
Mm.
so it was like.
So I need to play.
Yeah, so Nettle has to like stand in, and Nettle was the like
He was
okay,
better
I
than
would-
Kaze.
yeah he's a bit
Sorry.
It's an
worse.
upgrade.
He was an upgrade
He was a bit worse than okay. I wouldn't say that bad, but
at the
he's a
start.
bit
At the
worse,
start,
yeah.
at least.
But to be honest, on the long road, I can see him improve a lot.
That's good.
Like no,
Yeah. So yeah.
Are you guys looking to compete next season?
Oh yes,
Most
that's
of
the
us
very
know.
important
Most
question.
Nah,
of
most of us gonna retire after the season already.
Because
Oh really?
we're old people.
Diff 3
Wow, are you
championship,
gonna
that's
play
it.
the age game with me in the Discord? Wow.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm Rednax is older than all of us.
Yeah, dude, you're all
I mean,
kids
like-
to me.
Oh
But
my
yeah, so
God.
like all of you guys are stopping for not gonna take part in AFC 12?
Well, I guess it's too early to say, right?
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
for me maybe not because I have
Mhm.
like I already have invites to like different teams for
Phew.
yeah.
Okay.
By invites I mean only one, and that's for Ron. But yeah, I don't know.
You like legitimately, you guys are the future of AsiaFortress, and if you feel that you can
Oh yes.
improve, like I feel that you guys can improve beyond that. Like it's not like you guys are bad now, but you have like so much
the amount
potential.
of potential, yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys are still young, so come on, your future's so bright, so bright. So much stuff to do in the years to come. I'm not too sure when's the next AFC though. Is it the end of this year? Probably.
No, hopefully
No?
sooner.
Hopefully soon. Nice.
Yeah, if it's next year, I can't. Because
It's probably gonna be maybe August, like how it was for this one. I think maybe.
really hope.
Mm. But yeah, so once again, congratulations, you guys taking home that
Yeah,
Golden
you-
Phoenix. Oh yeah.
I feel like you guys deserved it, even if no one else does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we're such an understated team.
Yeah, you guys did a massive job, and
Well, I was doing half of the things like in screams. Like I shouted at them so much, make sure their mistakes were like mended, so that today would be the day, which happens to be. So I'm happy that that happened. You know?
Shout out to Q.
Shoutouts, ooh. Huh?
Shout out to Q.
Oh, shout out to Kill. I will shout out to Dreamerong for his meme cast. Possibly.
Shout out to.
and
I gotta
voice.
go watch it after this.
And shout out to Kaze for missing all the scrims and matches lately.
Roster
Hell,
rider.
Yeah,
Oh.
so far 2.0.
oh, I'm being told by Vonix in Twitch chat to call you Rennie Benny.
Oh hell no.
that is now.
I feel like she's having a fantasy about me being called Rennie Benny. Hell no.
Shout out to the other stream who's probably been working as hard as we have to hopefully bring this across
Oh, you mean me?
Twitch.tv.
Uh,
the stream.
I'm literally streaming right now as well.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys. Like
Yeah.
I wanted you guys to win. I just wasn't sure you could do it, and you pulled out like You pulled through, man. You guys worked hard for it, I think.
Thanks.
I worked out for
Shout out to Rednax, who's always
Oh snap!
main caster.
Very nice.
Also, I show honor the shout out, so I'm just gonna say screw him.
PG-13.
Of course, shout out to my co-caster tonight, Vetia, for joining me throughout most of the cast this season. Shout out to all those people who I've casted with this season. If I forget your names, I'm sorry. I've done cast with Himari, done cast with Dreamerang, Concore, Hitfire as well from EU TF2 as well. So awesome. iFun's another one I did a cast with. I can't really recall if there's anyone else. I'm so sorry if I forget who your names. But yeah, Matt, shout out to all of you. Shout out, of course, to AFC once again for having this lovely tourney going on so often. Still up and well, still alive. AsiaFortress, still alive. We're doing okay. Shout out to Dreamerang, of course, doing his meme cast on the other side of Twitch as well. Shout out to the players, TM as well as CTZ. CTZ for putting up a good show. TM, of course, for grabbing that grand finals win. Yeah. And yeah, this is gonna be the final cast for us for this season at least, because Div 1 cast is probably gonna be covered by the TF Live team. So definitely that's something to look forward to.
I might be there, I think.
Ooh, represent for Asia.
Either that, or I'm gonna send Rednax over because I have.
I may not even be in. I may not even be in Singapore when the Div 1s decide to play. So yeah, so we're gonna have to see when they actually decide to do arrange their matches. You know, it's been going on for quite some time, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Yeah, and of course, I want to get something trending. Hashtag AFC Can AFC LAN. Can we make AF LAN a thing though?
Oh, God.
Hashtag AF Can AF LAN.
We'll think about it.
We'll think about it.
I would want to, because
yeah, that is something that I really want to do.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be like a proper tourney type thing. It can just be, you know, a community event. That'll be fun as well.
just
So
go there to meet people.
yeah, start hounding those people who you know run the AFC. You know, you just toss out mentions to everyone. Hashtag AF Can AF LAN. Let's see if we can get that thing going on. I want to see an AF LAN. I think it's gonna be fun. I think the previous AF LAN was like what, 2 years ago. So
Yes.
it's time for something to go down. For the new peeps to join
Actually,
in.
it was like 3 or 4.
Yeah, so you know, it's time
And
for
there
something
was
to
like
happen.
photos on their Facebook.
Yeah, there was like photos of that LAN as well. So come on, we can. Yeah, we fingers crossed. You know, we can actually get something going on. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you all for hopping in to you know to watch the cast going down. Thank you TM, of course, you know, all the guys, Ren, Nettlebane, Eldon as well for hopping in for this short interview. Vetia for being the co-caster tonight. And yeah, that's probably going to be it for tonight. Yeah. Cheers, man.
Good night.
Good night.
Sleep well.
Sleep well.
Bye-bye.
Hashtag AFCAN, AFLAN.